This reading is going to be on Lewis Hamilton and Juliana Nalu. I do not know who that girl is, honestly. I do not keep up with Lewis Hamilton like that. But I think it's good, to do a reading on people who you are not familiar with because it helps in giving like an uncut type of raw energy when it comes to how true are those feelings and how real is the energy and whatnot. So yeah, this reading is going to be about Lewis Hamilton and none other than Juliana Nalu, even though I'm not very familiar with both of them or whatever it is that they have together. But yeah, we're going to see what it is and what's going on with them. So yeah, let's just get right into it and see. Um, Lewis Hamilton and Juliana Nabu. What's the energy between them? Between Lewis Hamilton and Juliana Nabu. That's a pretty name, though. That's such a pretty name. Let's see. There is something here about an offer that got rejected, or like one of them just had multiple choices, or like multiple people to choose from, and didn't give this a proper chance, or like one of them just passed up on the chance of. I'm sorry, I'm kind of sick, so don't mind my voice. But there is something here about one of them just kind of grew comfortable in whatever space it is that they shared or whatever uh type of connection that they had and just was like, okay, I'm not gonna make a move now, I'm not gonna have to choose or anything. So yeah, let's just stay here, like let's just stick to whatever it is that we're having right now. I'm comfortable in here. But then there is something here about an offer that was made, or one of them just like offering the other one, okay, how about we take it to the other level, to the next level, or how about we just do something else together, or just go somewhere from here. And then it just like got spoiled all over. Like you're rushing it, you're pushing it, or I'm not ready to take it there yet, or I'm not going to do that yet because I didn't envision that for us now, or something like that. And that led to disappointment. That led to just feeling like, you know, you're playing with me or like you're toying with me. I don't want that. I don't need to be played with, You can't just mess with me and everything. It led to a lot of disappointments and then feelings of jealousy because how are you saying that you're not ready for this, but you're just, out and about with other people, or you're just not saying the same stuff to other women or like other people that are in the picture and everything. Yeah, it definitely did lead to at our moments, I'd say, or just them not talking anymore, or them not just vibing as much together and stuff, and then feeling like this shit could have been avoided if it was talked about properly, or if the boundaries were put up there properly, and if they knew what they were getting into instead of just basing this off of just being delusional over it, or just basing it off of whatever it is that you felt and you didn't discuss with the other person. And that happens, with people usually when there is lots of misunderstandings, or where one party is involved or is like more involved in, whatever it is than the other one. It's always something that happens there. Yeah, just watching the news and just seeing him being all out and about, or just seeing all those rumors and seeing how he's trying so hard or like pushing forward with this other women or like with this other person and everything, and they're reminiscing about the past or like what it was and how much fun shit was between both of them, or just how um there was this attraction between them and that connection and that feeling, that's irresistible pull and everything, and now it's just all kind of like put on hold, or just like put backwards, and just lots of indecisiveness in the picture. Like all of that stuff just came to an end, or just came to a halt, like a pause, because they're not meeting one another, one another's expectation from the other person and whatnot, and it definitely does play a huge role in this. Like, lots of misunderstandings can lead to feeling like this isn't something that is good, or it isn't something that's going to last, or just lots of disappointments, and just feeling like, oh, this is over. But at the same time, it's not so over, because there is still feelings involved, or there is still that type of care that you have towards the person, or like that you hold towards the person. And it just doesn't help, because why am I feeling all like this but the other person isn't even aware of what I am going through because of them. I'm just generalizing, because this is just the general energy, but I am going to see now how does he feel about her, then we're going to see how does she feel about him. you know so let's see, how does Lewis Hamilton feel about Juliana Nalu? I hope I'm saying her name right, because I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, there's wait. It's crazy. It's making me laugh. Cause like, yeah, let me just back up. Yeah, he's attracted to her, which is good. He feels something about her. Yeah, he feels something about her, or like, he feels attracted to her, and he definitely sees her as somebody who is very attractive, somebody who is caring, somebody who he can like have fun with and talk with and everything. But at the same time, even if he does have those feelings, those good feelings about her and positive ones, wanting something, maybe going out on dates and stuff like that, but that passion isn't there. He doesn't have that passion, or like that type of love for her. Sure, yeah, he felt like that about her in that moment, so like in whatever type of time and stuff, with the time and just the times that they have spent together and everything, he felt that towards her, yes. But there is something here that has happened, or like, that rejection or everything that has taken place. It's made him just put it just made him pause, and just made him, like, respect the boundaries that are put up there, and it's made him definitely pull back, because he saw how she became, or like he saw how cruel can she get, or like how cold can she get, or just like how cutthroat can she get. He's like, where did all this come from, or like where did all the sweetness and everything that she was showing me go? We had such an amazing time together and everything, but it doesn't look like it's going to just head somewhere. That's his energy. But he wouldn't mind, just like, he definitely does check in on her, just, at least keep an eye on her. He keeps an eye on her and just watches how she's moving, or like what she's posting or what she's doing, and he gets news about her too. He does that. He knows, even though, like, I'd say that they're not talking, and that yeah, even though that they're not talking, or like they're not on very good terms, and there is some tension between them and everything, he definitely does keep an eye out on her, or just, watches her, even if it means from afar, or just like he can't get too far, because he knows that he has to make a decision. But he's stubborn, or at times he's prideful. His pride gets the best of him, but I mean, who isn't at times? But he really does need to make a decision, because he's torn between just, kind of like, he doesn't like the fact that people can boss him around, or like that she could just think that she could boss him around and stuff. He doesn't like that. And there is the decision that he needs to make, like whether or not give this a chance, or yeah, whether give this a chance and watch it grow. But then it would mean that he has to deal with like a lot of stuff that she comes with, because her character, there are so many women in his life, I'm not gonna lie, like so many women, but at the same time, there's something that's kind of pushed her away from him, or just kind of like turned her off, because okay, where am I, in your life, or like what is my position in here and stuff. And then when she would ask about this and everything, they would like argue, or she would just kind of I don't want to say be paranoid about it all, or just try to like know what's up and snoop around and stuff. But he definitely knows, you know. He's like, I'm famous, I'm a star. What do you expect? But yeah, he definitely knows that, you know, if he wants this to work with her, he can. He can swoop in and they can talk it out and just bring some balance into all of this, because he saw firsthand how caring she can get, and how, you know, the good and bad and everything. He knows what he caused and stuff. Um, but that's all just like depends on him, whether or not he just wanna give this a chance, or like whether or not he would just want to deal with all that now. I don't know. He doesn't strike me as the type who is ready to be in a relationship right now. You know, he just keeps his options very open, and he isn't trying to settle down with one woman now. He's just, I'm just keeping it real, because he's just, you know, dabbling into all other options and just seeing shit for what it is for himself. But let's see. How does she feel about him now? How does Juliana now feel about Lewis Hamilton? How does Juliana feel about Lewis Hamilton? How does Juliana now feel about Lewis Hamilton? She definitely does. Oh, well, okay. She's definitely angry as how stuff went down, and as how I'm hearing like shit ended between them. She's definitely angry. She's definitely sad about how, you know, everything turned out, because she thought that it would go somewhere, and she thought that, you know, maybe they had something going on, or maybe they had something special and everything. But then she's like, they're just all the same. They just all, you know, like all famous people are the same. They all just want one thing. And if it doesn't align with their fame or upgrade their status and image, it's just pointless. And she kind of learned that later on when she dealt with him. There's also something about her just kind of like detaching herself from all this, because she saw how badly, well, not she was treated, but how badly just this ended, or just like how unfair it was, and how it just wasn't that good. She definitely does feel the loss though, like, you know, she definitely does miss him too from time to time, does think about him, does feel like she did waste her time, or like all those misunderstandings could have just come to an end if they just wanted it to work. She definitely does look him up to, damn near like stalk him at times to just see, you know, who's his new plaything, or like who is the next girl, or what is he up to. And that's super frustrating for her, because, you know, what have I done, like what have I become. She's definitely angry at him. She definitely damn near bitter. Sorry, you know, but that's what it is. She damn near just bitter about how shit ended, and about how she became, or like how everything was just a waste of time for her. She definitely sees him as somebody who, I keep saying definitely a lot, but she sees him as somebody who is not standing on, like, um who is not just keeping his eyes on just one person, who's a player, or just like who is trying way too hard to please way more people than he should. And that was something that just greatly frustrated her and angered her, because I'm here, I'm talking to you, you know, we're trying here and everything, but what the fuck do you mean that you're doing this or that or that, or like you are talking to all those people. And now she's just like, okay, I heard you, you know, like you got it and everything. Now let's just, you know, move. Let's move on, or like let's move forward, or just get the fuck out of the picture. And now she's trying to focus on herself, which is good. Trying to focus on herself, but at the same time, like she's kind of obsessively trying to just make um make those amends with herself or just like try to move on and trying to move forward and everything. But it's kind of driving her to the point of just obsessively trying to work or obsessively trying to just busy her mind so she wouldn't think about all that. But she's definitely going to try out new things, try to move into a new direction that doesn't, have to attach them together or just like lead them together or tie them together and everything. But it just feels like it's hopeless because she's still sad and she's still feeling like this wasn't something that was worth walking away from, but she knew better and she did that to herself, or like she did that for um you know because she knew the best and she knew better for herself because she knows that she doesn't deserve all that. But she still reminisces about the times that they have spent together. Both of them do reminisce about the times that they have spent together and everything, and how disappointing that all of this just ended that way. But it's, if they just want to repair it, they can repair it. Or if they just want to give it another chance, they can give it another chance. They just have to be careful. And she just has to be careful about it, not to give way too much to one man or like give that man way too much power to on her, just like, use all the time because it's not worth it unless there is, a proper change of heart, or unless there is a remarkable change that is going to just lead somewhere, because if not, it's just going to be a waste of time. But yes, this is the Lewis Hamilton and Juliana dating. Oh my god, terror reading, I mean. So yeah, they might have been an item, they might have been a thing, but there is just a lot going on in there that just made them kind of like have a falling out or just not talk for a little while now. But as I said, it might be repairable if they want to, or if they want to, or if they're able to just save all that, because it could lead somewhere. I don't know how it'll be because I'm not, doing that reading on it now, but it could just be something if they decide to work on it. But it's just going to, take a few takes and a few tries in time and everything. But yeah, that is the Lewis Hamilton and Juliana Nalu reading.